When you hear the name Donovan Bailey, this iconic moment probably comes to mind. So at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta, Donovan won 2 gold medals for Canada and was named the world's fastest man. Look at that smile. Many more accolades have followed in Donovan's career, and he recounts them all in his new memoir. It's called Undisputed. And Donovan Bailey is with us in studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for making the drive down the QEW to be with us. I really love this quote that you've put at the back. I'm going to read it for everybody. It says, "Winners either find their way or they make one." And what I love about the stories in here is all about how you made your way and made a different path for yourself. You could have taken a few different routes in the world of sports. You were a top basketball player, like your son, in high school. And later on, you were asked to try out for Canada's Olympic bobsled team. But what was it about track that made you take that route?
Well, I mean, I think that I was very blessed. I was very blessed with speed. I was always the fastest or the most athletic kid on any team sport that I played. And so in Jamaica, it's, athletics is like how hockey is in Canada.
Okay.
So I was fast. I participated in sports day. I was one of the fastest kids there. So I knew I was better than or faster than the kids that I competed against, and so the path was quite easy.
You always had the confidence of the world's fastest man, even when you weren't there yet.
Well,
Fair
yeah.
to say?
Well, I think that's something that I preach, and I preach it still. I preach to people, to their children, or to anyone that's actually doing anything that they want to be successful at. I think that you really have to have absolute self-belief before you attempt to do something, and speak that into existence.
One of the things I appreciate about this book is about how you did that. You believed it, even if you didn't see it happening around you, so you made a way to make that happen for yourself.
Well, you know what? For me, I always thought that first of all, if you have self-belief, then, I had an incredible support system. With track and field, I met a really good coach that I believed in.
And he believed in you.
Oh my God, yes, he did. And Mark Lindsey is like, I call him Holy Hands. He was the guy who he literally could glue my body together. And so that was my team. And this is, although it looked like it's this huge team, it was a team of 3. And we took on the world and made history. This
isn't all just about your books, though. I really like what you tackle in it. You were breaking world records in the 90s. You also faced a lot of challenges. In 1996, you speak about the unfair treatment of black athletes. This is decades before people were ready to hear it.
Yeah, you know what? Back then, it's funny that being asked one question has taken us to this place where it looks like, I was being disruptive. But ultimately, really what I wanted back then is really what we're doing today, which is having conversations, speaking freely about it, and talking about, our differences and our similarities.
You've been able to watch this over the last couple of decades.
Yes.
So where do you think we're at now?
I think that we've grown. Definitely know what we've evolved. The fact is that we're sitting in one of the most popular morning shows and having a conversation about it. I think it's great. Do we have a long ways to go? Absolutely. I think that there's a lot of things that need to be discussed and a lot of things that need to be changed. But as long as we have dialogue, I think that we're in the right path.
Biggest lesson you want people to take away from this?
God, my book, you know what? I think that there were some narratives about me as an athlete. I just actually want to, first of all, own it and tell my truth. But ultimately, for me, I just want the life lessons that I've learned that, like Andre and the other young kids that are competing, like around the globe, really, can use this as a roadmap for them to live their life and be successful.
And you definitely see that roadmap in here. Thanks, Donovan, so much for coming in. Good to have you back in the studio.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.